It's another Micro Action Monday on Studio Class. Hi divas, happy Monday, happy New Year. This is so exciting. Here we are, 2024. So we are back to Micro Action Mondays, and I hope that you missed this. But today I want to share with you some intention setting for 2024. I find the new year to be a really, really powerful time for all sorts of things, but especially when it comes to intention setting, goal setting, all of that good stuff. I work with a ton of clients around this time about all of those things. And so I gotta walk my talk, right? So one of the things that I'm gonna share with you is kind of a review and looking forward, reviewing 2023, looking forward 2024. My significant other and I did our strategic planning meeting because I'm that kind of nerd. And so we blocked off January 2nd and got together and just gave ourselves lots of time to go through questions like this, talk about them, make some plans for the future, really be on the same page together. So if you are partnered and looking to do something like this, highly encourage it, but you don't have to do this with a partner. I just want you to do this with yourself. So we're going to dive in and talk about reviewing and then also intention setting for 2024. And your micro action for today is really just to complete this exercise with me right here. I love when podcast episodes leave actual space for you to think about these things. So I'm going to try and do that here and give you some space after I've given the question or the prompt or whatever, so that you can actually just talk out loud to yourself or to your partner or write some things down, grab a journal, type it out, put it in your phone. I don't care, whatever is the most supportive for you. So we're going to jump in with the reviewing 2023 part. And also bonus, if you want a little bonus action, I have a diva audit that I've gone through before on this podcast. It's like one of the very first episodes. So if you want to head back in time, you can see my diva audit. I think if you sign up for my mailing list, I think it's a freebie for that. So if you're interested, you can't find it easily, hit me up. I'm at Ihnen, Mezzoihnen, on all of the socials, and I'll just drop it to you. I'll just send it to you. Okay, are you ready to review 2023? Let's get started. What were your 3 most joyful memories from this past year? Was that enough time? I hope so. Let's go on. What were the 3 most challenging aspects of the last year, and what did you learn from them? Okay, did you incorporate any new habits or systems this past year that helped? Y'all know I am a diva obsessed with systems. It's part of my coaching framework. And so, FYI, if you'd like help with that, come talk to me. But I'm really interested in habits, right? It takes 21 days to form a habit. And what are the systems that helped you with your business, with your household, with your health, with your spiritual life, with your, with your joy? What what were those things? What were the new habits and systems this past year that helped? Okay, divas, in what areas did you feel stuck or stagnant? All right, give yourself some flowers because it's time to brag on yourself. Name some goals that you had for 2023 that you accomplished during the year. Go big, name them all. I want to hear about those W's. What did you win? What did you accomplish? What made you that bitch this year? Okay, divas, I really want to hear it though. Give me something good. Amazing. Okay, you heard me. We're literally turning the page to 2024. Also, a big shout out to my significant other for creating the worksheet that we did during our strategic planning meeting. Tell me you're a household of educators and coaches without telling me you're a household of educators and coaches. Okay, divas, we are, like I said, turning the page, 2024. We're thinking about what we're actively bringing into our lives. How are we being intentional this year? And I want you to start off by just listing some words about how do you want 2024 to feel. Go deep with it. Be expressive. Think of every kind of word that you can use. So emotions and adjectives, nouns, whatever you want up in this part. How do you want 2024 to feel? Knock, knock, knock. Real quick, divas. I know you're here because you love the clarity that comes from my micro action episodes. Plus, you get inspired and motivated hearing from working artists all across our field on how they made, maintain, and grow their careers. Now, you can be a part of the fuel that makes it all happen. Give Studio Class a boost by heading over to patreon.com/mezzo-Ihnen. That's MEZZOIHNEN, and join the Sybaritic Camerata. I also want to take a moment to shout out and thank Chris, James, Josh, Sarah, Elise, and Renee. Your support means the world to me. Thanks so much for helping me keep this podcast going. Now, let's get back to the show. So back in the day, my friend Jess Gartner, who is the founder of a company called Alaview, we were friends in Baltimore. We've been, stay friends. And And she used to do this thing called the Life Olympics, and I was always thoroughly impressed by this. But she really just separated out, the areas of her life, and she made goals or intentions in those areas, just really helped her focus. And I think that we do the same thing. Like I think I have a podcast episode on setting up KPIs for your professional life, even for your personal life, right? The idea is that what are the areas of your life where you're looking to expand and grow, and then what are your intentions for those areas, so that you can set some goals and intentions and also keep track. So check in with yourself. Do you have a way of checking in for those goals, like checking in monthly, checking in quarterly, whatever? So this next section really reminds me of Jess's Life Olympics section, and I love that so much. So I want you to think about what are some daily habits and goals you have for each of the following major categories. I'm going to still leave some time, but if you want to pause for each one of these and get deep with it, go for it. I highly, highly encourage it. The more you dig into this, the more impact it has in your life, right? So do this and pause, right? Take some time to write these things out. What are daily habits and goals you have for the first category, physical health? Like I said, pause if you want to. We're going to keep going. What are some daily habits and goals you have for finances and wealth? Let's make this your year, divas. I want to see money in the bank. I want to see investments. I want to see passive income. I want to see all those things. So make it happen. What are those daily habits and goals when it comes to finances and wealth? Okay, pause if you need to. Here's a good one, juicy one. For 2024, what are your daily habits and goals for mental health? And I love this part. What are daily habits and goals for relationships in your life? Think about all the relationships you have, your domestic and personal relationships, but also your professional relationships. Remember who's on your singing team, who's on your creative team, right? Also, who's on your business team? And think about what are those kinds of relationships. If you feel like you don't have a team right now, think about the kinds of qualities that you want in the people on your team. Who are you going to bring onto the team this year in 2024? Now, thinking about relationships, we're going to just open that up a little bit more. And this next one is, what are your daily habits and goals you have for community? Babies, we need community now more than ever, right? Please do not isolate yourself in 2024. I want you to be connected, feel belonging, interconnectedness, all of that good stuff. Let's be thriving this year, thriving together. Okay, so tell me about your community this year. And finally, in our section of Life Olympics here, tell me about your habits and goals for creativity this year. Awesome. And if you remember, out of my coaching framework, when we're thinking about these things, offers, clients, and systems is that second section of the coaching framework, that just do a quick pass and think about who are the people that I need when it comes to physical health, finances and wealth, mental health. Who are the people that I need in my life when it comes to relationships? Who are the people that I need to reach out to right now when it comes to community? And honestly, who are the people that I need to reach out to when it comes to my creativity and really sparking that for this year and all of the years to come? All right, divas, finally, how can you best support yourself in the habits and goals that you've just talked about, that you just wrote down, that you just committed to experiencing this year? How can you best support yourself? What do you need to make these things happen? Remember, I want you to realize that you have access to so many things, and we always forget. We forget that we have access to so much of this, that there are ways that we can bring this into our lives right now. Use everything at your disposal to bring these things into your life right now. And if that feels kind of hard to do, don't worry. You can come talk to me. Come talk to the people on your singing team, your creative team, right? Think about how can you best support yourself in achieving these things or bringing these things into your life, experiencing these outcomes that you're thinking about. All right, divas, your light is needed in this world right now. This world needs you to be intentional and committed to the goals that you want to achieve. And I want to support you in that. So keep checking back in here, get in touch with me. You know how to do it. Find me wherever. And I'm just cheering you on so much. I really want you to be in the fullest expression of yourself this year. So let's make 2024 a banner year. And with that, stay sparkly inside and out. Until next time, divas. Thanks for joining me for Micro Action Monday. Again, I'm Megan Ihnen, and you can find me on all the socials at mezzo-Ihnen. That's IHNEN. Did you know that studio class is part of the Sybaritic Singer? It is. And if you liked this episode, you're going to love my 29 Days to Diva series. That's on SybaricSinger.com. And if you liked this episode, will you please consider leaving us a review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcast? Thanks. It means a lot to me.